So I maybe bolted it now almost 2 years ago, and had tried it once or twice, and at the time it was just too hard for me. And so I kind of just left it and started putting up other routes, and finally came back to it a couple months ago and just said, I really want to get this one done just because it is so impressive. Just big and steep, and there's, but you can see from the ground that even though it's really steep, it's got huge holds all over it, and you knew it was just going to be a lot of fun to get up there. And actually also uniquely for development, like I could essentially rappel off of my car because the top of the route is so close to the parking lot.
Well, I'll start by saying I've heard mixed reviews of this park and the rock quality and the, that's cool, man, quantity of it, how much is here, and I'm kind of blown away by how good this place is and how it hasn't been developed yet. It's such an obvious crack that anywhere else in America, this would have been climbed a long time ago, 1 minute from the road.
It's great southeastern sandstone climbing, loads and loads of cliff lines, enormous amount of terrain, lots of vertical stuff, more moderate stuff, and then a lot of steep amphitheaters.
Kylie Schmidt, Zach and I worked with Austin, and they happened to be going through a new master plan right at that time.
The park heard us loud and clear and opened it to climbing.
The local climbers here, along with the Access Fund and the Climbers Coalition, have done an incredible job of communicating with the park and working with them to get this area open. And it's going to just be an awesome place for people in the future.
This is a unique opportunity where the park says we want climbers, we want new routes, we want people putting up climbs that other people can come and do because they want to share the beautiful place that the Breaks is.
And giving us bolts and telling us to go develop these beautiful routes. That welcoming feeling it really is unheard of.
And there's over 100 routes here, but there's room for hundreds more. You've kind of got a renaissance going on here where climbers are breathing new life into this resource and trying to help it grow in a good way that's good for climbers, but also beneficial for the community here. I mean, for climbers, Breaks is kind of a dream. It's a dream situation. You've got a welcoming land manager, but you've got this incredibly good sandstone, endless terrain, climbs at every level, and then the accessibility. I can't think of a more accessible crag kind of in the region where you park on top of the cliff, you walk a minute to 10 minutes, and you're standing at the base of the route, or a whole wall with a bunch of routes.
On top of all that, you've got infrastructure here. So there's a lodge, there's cabins, there's a cafeteria that's open in the summertime, there's a lake and swimming. So there's all different kinds of other things to do here. So for me as a dad, I could come here with my family and we can go climbing a little bit. And if kids get tired and bored, you can pop back up the hill, go swimming, get a bite to eat, come back out climbing in the evening.
And it's extremely accessible for families, for newcomers. The crag we were at yesterday has 512 plus, so pretty hard routes, all the way down to 5.8, which is like a kind of a beginner level, all in the same zone. So you can go and bring your family out there. I can get my daughter Frances on a climb, and then I can go do my climb right next door, and then we can, if she gets tired of climbing or it's the end of the day, we go to the playground that the park has. So
we came down to this monster cave in this super steep 512 that he has here, and he sent it first try. So that was pretty cool to see.